And there was no doubt in my mind that I wanted to be a Chi Mega.
But Chios, we're just like a big family.
To know that while we are all very diverse, everybody worked together, and I made lifelong friends.
That women were important and had a voice.
It was a place to go. What I consider to be one of the best times of my life.
The thing that I treasure and hold on to the most is still my very best friend in the whole wide world was my pledge trainer here at Chi Mega. And she actually is the godmother of one of my children, and we stay in touch. And now we were just feeling so blessed just the other day that our grandchildren were actually playing together. And so we've gone through, our children grew up together, and now our grandchildren are growing up together, and it's all because we met each other as Chi Mega.
So basically what Miss Anita taught me was to take a chance on people, including myself, and she must have convinced the active chapter to take a chance on me, because I got a bid, and then I ran down the hill to the Dutch doors, except I forgot where they were, and I surprised everybody by turning into the Pi Phi house. They were not expecting me, and they graciously let me in the front door, out the back door. I crawled through the hedge and pledged Chi Mega.
That I grew up going to a summer camp, and a lot of my friends and my camp were Chi Megas as well, so we grew up going to camp there. And a lot of us went to several different schools and still went Chi Mega, so I think it really speaks to the values and the character of this organization. I specifically remember one of my friends went to school in Auburn, and I was helping her one summer write a speech for recruitment. And I just thought it was cool that we could both speak to the same things, because Chi Mega was important to us for a lot of the same reasons.
I was on cook one night at the old house on Douglas, and we were cooking spaghetti for 60 some odd girls. And it was getting time to serve it, and we had to pour the spaghetti out, and it was so hot it all went into the sink, and we just pulled it right out and served it. Never to this day to tell anybody.
Just recently, I was in one of my best friend's weddings, and the entire wedding party was Delta Alphas. And one of the photographers, I was talking to her later in the day, and she said, you know, this is so lucky. You guys seem so close and that you get along so well. Like, that's lucky for a bridal party. Did you all know each other before? And we just kind of laughed, because we knew so much about each other. You know, those 8 girls, we all knew so much about each other in the best way possible.
One of our initiations, after it was over with, the house caught on fire that night. And all of our stuff was out, and the firemen came. And of course we were all undone, just undone. And then as we began to initiate the next day, the girls could smell the smoke. It didn't destroy the house, but it was just kind of weird and funny, and because they didn't know what initiation was all about. And so it created an atmosphere that I'm not sure they knew what to think. But
the best times we had every year, we went to Watts Bar for our Rush retreat, and we stayed up there for the weekend, and we ate in the restaurant, and we were in cabins, and all the advisors came, and it was just so fun, a weekend away on the lake. And I know they've stopped doing that now, but it was really a great time, like a big girls' house party.
One of my fondest memories is Blue Key Follies. In the fall of my sophomore year, I had the line that stopped the show and made the whole audience completely fall apart. And that was so much fun. I just remember that feeling to this very day, to this very moment. It was just so fun.
My freshman year step show. I mean, obviously I didn't know what step show was, had never been to it, signed up, was so excited. I just remember being here at the house. We were all wearing camo shirts and like dark patches under our eyes, and walking down Oak Street to the amphitheater, which was actually the last year. We didn't know it at the time that it was going to be, but it was the last year they held it at the amphitheater. And there are all these people. As it starts getting dark, we kind of go down onto the stage, and there were literally people on top of the buildings, hanging from trees to watch, and it was probably the most fun I've ever had. I was not one of the better steppers, but it was such a good time. It was so cool to see the energy around it. And to be honest, I don't even remember if we won. I assume we did. But it was so much fun, it didn't matter.
The thing that I probably remember the most is sitting out on this front porch and sitting on that swing out on the front porch and just enjoying the time together and talking about everything in the world, you know how it was. And it was just a good time.
They could all sing, and everybody was supposed to sing. And I was just singing along in practice one night, and the lady who was directing it came over and whispered to me, "Would you mind just moving your mouth because you can't carry a tune?" I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, but I was, 18 years old, and I never knew I couldn't sing.
Well, I still remember all of the singing. When I was in the chapter, we had the most wonderful singers, from the UTC Chattanooga Mocs to the Chattanooga Singers to the jazz band. Whenever we got together for parties, Eleusinian, we made the most beautiful music.
You come to school the day after bid day and you're in your bid day t-shirt, and all of a sudden UTC seems so big and you're so nervous, and you walk into class and you are welcomed by people who are in the same shirt as you, and you don't know them yet and they don't even know your name, but they want to make you feel welcomed and loved, and that doesn't go away after that day.
I think for me, it's more of a memory than an event, and it's a memory of a feeling that I had when I first pledged, and that was that feeling of acceptance, that feeling of support. If you, and many of us did, I think maybe experience a bit of a mean girl high school years, and then when you come here and you're just embraced by the sisterhood and embraced by the support,
I wasn't sure that I was going to honestly be a sorority girl, nor did I know which sorority I was going to fit into. And the Chi Omega ladies were all just, I would say, natural and friendly and beautiful, and had, I would say, the best variety of personalities, which was attracted to me.
The thing that Chi Omega taught me most was how to just truly be myself, that I didn't have to fit anyone else's description of me. I had a lot of support in that from my sisters. I was very close to Star Klein when I was inactive, and she always encouraged me to just be, and that's what I learned to do, and that's what it meant to me, was just to learn to be completely me and not who anyone else thought I should be.
Chi Omega means to me is lifelong friends and lifelong friendships. And I think the biggest thing I got out of it is that women need other women to support each other. And I learned that first with Chi Omega.
The leadership ability, or the leadership opportunities I had in Chi Omega have done so much to help me in my career and just in life.
Professionally, I own a small business here, and I have, I think, hired 5 Chi Omegas in the last 5 years, and that's been a wonderful experience for me to reach back into the generations that are after us and hire the Chi Omegas. What we found is they have lots of the similar characteristics. They're smart, they work hard, they're women of character, and they're fun to be around too. So I don't think that is a coincidence. I think that's a Chi Omega one.
Because it really taught me to be loyal to my sisters and to show them how much I trusted them. And it also helps me being an alum and an advisor. I don't think there is more of a word than loyal that sums up being a Chi Omega sister to me.
Great to try not to be discouraged, and having your sisters beside you, not only then but now, it's amazing.
Chi Omega had high ideals, as the Chi Omega Symphony states. You or to be friendly with everybody, not to be exclusive because you ran a sorority. You were just supposed to be friends with everyone.
To live constantly above snobbery of word or deed.
To place scholarship before social obligations.
And character before appearances.
To be, in the best sense, democratic rather than exclusive.
And lovable rather than popular.
To work earnestly.
To speak kindly.
To act sincerely.
To choose thoughtfully that course which occasion and conscience demand.
To be womanly always.
To be discouraged never.
In a word, to be loyal under any and all circumstances.
To my fraternity and her highest teachings.
To have her welfare ever at heart.
That she may be a symphony of high purpose and helpfulness.
In which there is no discordant note.